Hi everybody, this is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka Boobot1987. This is my review for today. And today's review, ladies and dudes, well, I want to let you know is that we are getting one step closer to my movie review number 10. But first things first, let's get on to my 9th movie review. And this 9th movie review is one of my childhood favorites. So, for my next movie review is The Swan Princess, one of the best non-Disney films of all time, and one of the most underrated non-Disney films of all time. And truly, the movie did base off by the most famous ballet called The Swan Lake. So, without further ado, ladies and dudes, let's head on to my 9th movie review of The Swan Princess. So, the movie starts off, somewhere in the kingdom far, far away, there was a queen named Uberta, and the king named William are trying to make up a plan for their kids named Odette and Derek to learn how to get along, try to be friends, start falling in love with each other. They're going to get married very soon in the future, and also get their kingdoms united as one. But as you may know, that Odette and Derek are not getting along very well from their childhood to their teenagerhood, and somehow in some ways they'll hate each other as grown-ups. But then, somehow in some ways, there was a big giant miracle that Odette and Derek are finally start to know each other a little more as adults, and they're going to become mature for once, start falling in love with each other, and somehow in some ways, they're finally going to get married. But not until, for the moment they kissed and they finished up their dance, Odette asked Derek if there's something more that he is missing from her that's, something else, not just because of her beauty. And Derek tried really, really hard to think about it until he said, "What else is there?" So, the plan had failed, there's no marriage at all, and Odette and Derek will be separated for the rest of their lives. Until somewhere later on in the movie, there was an evil dude on the loose named the Enchanted Rothbard, an evil sorcerer who wants to get revenge on King William for so many years. And he's going to get only two things that he wanted that King William already has: the kingdom and his daughter. And to tell you the truth is, Rothbard had transformed into a dangerous animal, and he kidnapped Odette, and he did kill the king. And as for Derek, he's very lost, very confused. He had no idea where Princess Odette is, so it's up to him to rescue the woman that he loves from the evil Enchanted Rothbard. Until there is another problem in this movie. Poor Princess Odette is in a curse. Some sad way, she is becoming a swan at the daytime, and she'll become a human at nighttime. So the only way to break the spell and set Odette free from this spell that she is in is, if Prince Derek will ever say something that involves the vow of everlasting love. So there's only a few questions remain, ladies and dudes. Will ever Odette be freed by the spell that she is in? Will ever Prince Derek say the rightful words to prove his love for Odette? Or the evil Enchanted Rothbard will destroy the relationship forever? So anyway, ladies and dudes, that is my whole entire plot of The Swan Princess. And I guess you want to know is, what the heck do I think about this movie? Duh! I love it! This is one of the best non-Disney films ever in non-Disney history. I love the storyline. I love the characters. I love the animation. I love the score. Even, I really love the songs. I can't find one single flaw of this tune, but there's kind of like a couple unknown questions remain in this movie. So anyway, let's head on to the strong points and the weakest points of the movie. I will say for my strong point of the movie is a tie between the animation and the songs. I will say for the animation is so darn beautiful. It's very bright, very colorful, very animation-like. It is so darn well done. It is one of the most beautiful animations ever in animation history. It is really darn good. And as for the songs, I love every single one of them. I like This Is My Idea, For Longer Than Forever, No Fear, Princess on the Parade, No More, Mr. Nice Guy, No Siree. I hate to say I really love that villain song. I will say all the songs are pretty good in so many ways. And now let's go on to the main weak point in the movie, and like I said, there's a couple of these unknown questions that remain in this movie that doesn't make any sense. Okay, the first unknown question is, what happened to Odette's mom? Did she die at childbirth, or why is she not here in the movie? I guess, in my opinion, maybe she just died at childbirth. I have no frickin' idea, so nobody explained about where is Odette's mother in the film. The second unknown question is, how did Rob Bart turn Odette into a swan after he kidnapped her for some reason? I just have no idea. I wish there is another explaining about how did Rob Bart turn Odette into a swan after he kidnapped her. It's pretty unknown to me. I just don't know why. And now for the third unknown question, and I guess you already saw it from my part 5 of my unknown questions video, is when did Odette learn how to talk to animals? I mean, this is kind of surprising in my own opinion. Is Odette learned how to talk to animals? I wonder how did she do it? Is it after when she became a swan and she found out that there's a couple of animals who could talk? Or maybe she has some Dr. Dolittle syndromes or something. I have no idea. So anyway, ladies and dudes, that is my strongest points and the weakest points of the film. And now, let's go on to the characters. And I will say there's a couple of good characters I do enjoy in the movie. The ones who are the frickin' best. First off, let's go on to the 3 main animal characters. The sidekick characters for Odette. One, there's Puffin, the main leader of the group. Then we got John Bob, a frog who just believes that he's a prince. And third is Speed, a very serious old turtle who does have the speed of lightning. I will say about these 3 good characters, they were the most amazing sidekick animal characters in the whole entire film. They are very funny, they are very entertaining, and I'm glad that there is somebody out there that Odette can trust after when she is stuck at Rob Bart's castle for who knows how long. So overall, I will say Puffin, John Bob, Speed are the best sidekick characters in the whole entire movie. And as for Rob Bart, I frickin' love this character. He's very entertaining, he's very cold, very cruel, and I do like the voice actor who plays him, the late Jack, I forgot his last name, Jack something, but overall, I really do enjoy Rob Bart. He is such a cool character. And one of the best villains who's a very cool entertainer. And I do love the song of No More, Mr. Nice Guy, No Siree. Rob Bart, you are truly the best. And as for Prince Derek, he's also a pretty good character too. He's very good looking, he's charming, he really wants to prove himself that he does love Odette in his heart, and he'll find a way to keep on fighting until he can reach to his goal. And as for the voice actor who plays him, he's just one of the guys who played the Phantom for the Phantom of the Opera in the New York Broadway version from the 90s all the way from 2009. But it's pretty cool. I do like Derek overall. And now let's go on to the main character of this movie, Princess Odette, played by the lovely Michelle Castrillon. I will say for Odette, she is one of the most beautiful characters I have ever seen in a non-Disney film. She is very lovely, very sweet, very charming. I do like both of her dresses, the blue one and the white one, and also the wedding dress one. And I also love the voice actor who plays her. And it's a frickin' shame that the lovely Michelle Castrillon, she passed away from the past 2 years. She died from a brain damage and heart disease. And to tell you the truth is, ladies and dudes, I decided to tribute this movie review to her, since she is definitely one of the most underrated actresses of all time, and we need to honor her in her memory when she did her first and only animation film. And yeah, she did reprise her role in the 2 sequels. So I want to say for Michelle Castrillon, thank you so much for working hard to play with this character. You're a very good actress, you're a good singer, and I wish I could get to know you more when you play some characters that I don't know of in a couple of your TV shows. So anyway, we love you, and we will miss you dearly. Amen. And now, my friends, let's head on to my final thoughts of The Swan Princess. Overall, The Swan Princess is one of the best non-Disney films of all time. It had a good storyline, great animation, great score, the songs are great, and I think I have nothing else to say, but overall, this is one of the best non-Disney films of all time, and truly one of the most underrated ones ever in animation history. And so, my friends, I decided to give this movie a really good score from 1 to 10. I give it a 9 out of 10. So please check out this movie, or I'm sure Rob Bart's gonna find you and turn you to an animal if you don't watch this movie. For real. And now, my friends, that is my 9th movie review of The Swan Princess. I hope you enjoyed this review. And join me next time for the biggest movie review of all time. My movie review number 10. And it's going to be the most biggest one ever in movie review history. So for my next week's movie review is going to be Taken 2. So be prepared for that one, and I will see you all later. Sayonara!